everyone. Welcome to this media conference. The table is open for questions.
Hi, Lesley. One question. Does Christmas fall in September in Japan? Does Christmas happen? No.
No.
Yeah. How frustrated are you about this game? The way it went, the way lack of control at crucial times it cost you probably not even the draw, even the win.
I think the 6 years that I've been with this group, you have a certain level of empathy with what they don't get at home, which is the kind of domestic competition that allows them to learn some of these lessons in a non-test match arena. I've got huge empathy for the girls for today based on what they improved on from our Italy match in Piacenza, the change in the way we manage the backfield. I think the way the players have stepped up against a really physical South African pack and taken some of their weapons away from them. They didn't get a real line-out maul against us that we didn't put straight back at them. And then I think the size disparity speaks for itself. You feed them a few errors and all of a sudden they have the scrum, they can capitalise, they can get a penalty. I have massive empathy for the girls from the performance and the effort from today. Yeah, good enough. Short question, long answer.
Coach, you must also be happy with your maul today. I mean, you scored a couple of tries from that maul. That must be a positive to take out.
Absolutely. They've been working really hard. And again, it's not something that's necessarily endemic in the game in Japan, in the women's 15s game. So it's something that we took away from last year's WXB in Cape Town. It's something that we really need to prioritise if we're going to keep up with the rest of the teams that are all chasing for World Cup placement. And I think the really good feedback today from some successes to go forward around mauls, as well as in the defence. I'm really proud of that.
What were some of your goals for this tournament, and how does today's result sort of change those goals?
I think like I just spoke about one, which was improve our set piece and improve our ability to compete. Everyone else is accelerating their game, and so we've had to work really hard to get there. You always talk about a tournament in terms of how can we get points on the board, how we get points on the ladder, and we'll take a couple from today. It's going to be massively disappointing that we couldn't get a win, but like I said, we've added so much to the games that we've played so far, and I think there's every possibility that we can continue to add over the next 2 weeks and come up with a really good performance next week and a better one the following week. We have that in us. So you've not seen the best of what we've got today because it's a team that's young and keeps learning. We're really good learners.
Coach, at the end you must have believed that you guys would have maybe scored a try to pull it through, especially after South Africa got the yellow card. It was in the whole game, you guys scored, they scored, so it's got that kind of game. But you guys still believed it at the end, and unfortunately you couldn't get over the line.
Yeah, I think one thing that we have a real deep belief in is the fact that we can play 80 minutes. You know, we can come up with some really strong rugby right through to the last minute, no matter what we sort of get bombed with in terms of our own mistakes or bounce the ball or a call. Those are hard knocks, and they're hard knocks especially when you're giving up about 20 kg per person. Some of them really make you pay. But at the same time, this is a team that's got big belief in an 80-minute performance. They're resilient, they're really robust, and yeah, I think the ability of the team to work together through the game and not knock off is something that we've proven to ourselves. Just didn't quite have enough time today.
And also another positive, just the continuity in play, the tempo which you guys play at, and also your breakdown work. I think it was quite impressive the way you guys keep the cleaning out and then also keeping the ball alive all the time. And you guys must be happy with that as well.
Yeah, 100%. It's something that we looked at specifically in the last couple of games that we needed to improve on. So we challenged each other around the timing, the arrival, and the ability to keep moving the ball with precision so that it's not such a 50-50 and we can keep that tempo up. I think that's something we can improve in even more, but some of the price of that is you get a forward pass here or somebody who's a bit hasty onto the ball, but like it's certainly developing. Thank you.
maybe to one of the players, you guys also had your success in forwards, and you guys had a few good mauls, but that was one of the strengths of the South African team. How did you guys find their pack being so dominant in some areas up front?
どちらかというと自信を持っているチームもあって、どちらかというとリーダーシャルの方向支配側に回ったという習慣もいくつか最初はありました。自分たちが準備してきたことをフォワードパックとして、出してスコアにつなげれたと思います。自信を持って試合に臨んだので、そこがうまくいったのがすごくポジティブな気持ちです。
So we are very happy as a forward pack we could show what we prepared so far, and especially because we had confidence in that area, so we feel very positive about that result in maul.
Alright, we can go over to Zoom and then we can go to Mixer and